is NBC 10 News Today.
Good morning, I'm Matthew Nadu. Today, the Philadelphia Phillies will carry on without their legendary announcer, Harry Kalas. Yesterday, nearly 10,000 fans dropped by Citizens Bank Ballpark to pay their respects to the legendary broadcaster. Forget seats, because the hometown fans were on their feet for most of the game as the Wildcats shredded the Bruins. Next stop for Villanova, Boston for the Sweet 16, and you better believe that Nova Nation is going to be bringing the madness up north. Reporting from the Wachovia Center, Matthew Nadu, NBC 10 News. The Phils will kick off the final week of the season, a game and a half up on the second-place New York Mets. Now, they will play the Atlanta Braves for 4 games tonight. The Phillies are 13-2 against the Braves so far this season. That's good news as the Phillies look to push for the playoffs. Reporting from Citizens Bank Ballpark for NBC 10, I'm Matthew Nadu. Last year, the Owls were one and done out in Denver, but Deontay Christmas informed the press that that's not going to be the case this year. They're looking to make some noise down in Miami, and if they end up winning a game, I think it's safe to say that the Owls are officially back on the basketball map. At the conclusion of this morning's practice, owner Jeffrey Lurie addressed the media. He said this simply wasn't a rebuilding year. This is the year that the Eagles go for it all. And that certainly looked like the case today on the field. Not only was the offense explosive, but the defense was right on par. And most importantly for all you Eagles fans, Donovan McNabb looked healthy. Pop the corks and let the celebration begin. Fans flowed like champagne into Philadelphia early Friday morning, battling traffic while surfing the massive crowds.
Gosh!
Yeah, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Like, all my teachers were trying to get out to see this. Like, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You have to come.
But today, there will be no school or work for these fanatics. Finally, after years of anticipation, the Philadelphia Phillies are parading through the streets of Philadelphia.
So we decided to come down. History in the making. If we couldn't see them, we'd like to come down here and just be a part of it, along with everybody else here in the crowd. Right, guys? Oh!
Hundreds of thousands lined the victory route as the world champions took a joyride through the city of brotherly love. Players enjoyed VIP status for their MVP performance in capturing the city's first major championship since 1983. When the skipper and his champs floated along the sea of red, it was an open invitation for the fans to follow their boys home. Philadelphians are ecstatic because the drought is over. The fans here are flooding the streets. We're at City Hall right now, and as you can tell, it's been well worth the wait. All the players and all the staff came up through Broad Street, down Market Street, up Broad Street, and around City Hall. They're making their way down to the stadiums, and I think it's safe to say no matter young or old, hooky is okay for just one day. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Matthew Nadu, NBC 10.
This is NBC 10 News Today.
Good morning, I'm Matthew Nadu. This morning's news can be summed up with a single word: Villanova. Last night, with just 5 seconds left on the clock, the Wildcats won the Elite 8 round of the NCAA Championships thanks to a determined drive by Scotty Reynolds. With that score, the Wildcats narrowly defeated Pittsburgh 78-76, and that secures Villanova's first trip to the Final Four in nearly a quarter century. The Wildcats will come home to the main line before they head off to the next round of the championships. But last night it was pandemonium all along the main line. Nova fans were thrilled with the outcome of the big game, and what they seemed to love the most about the hang on to the edge of your seat ending.
That was amazing!
It was scary as hell. That was a scary win. But that was a great shot to win it all. Great! What a win! Never a doubt!
The last time Nova made it to the Final Four back in 1985, many of these fans weren't even born. For some fans, it was an extended lunch break to see their playoff-bound team skip town. For others, it was their own reason to skip. Work, that is. For Laura Watts, it was an hour's drive.
I actually just sold my gold jewelry from when I was a baby to buy an 11-game package for next season, and I'm really excited for that.
But this send-off wasn't about next year for the fans. It was about this season's finale. Not only are they ready to ride along with their team's quest for capital gains, but perhaps to hit the ice themselves.
I will if they want me to. I mean, I'll put on my skates and do it up. I mean, as soon as I put on the headband, I just lose it and I go nuts. I start screaming, and just run everywhere, and we hope to show them the support that they deserve. And we're there with them, and even though most of us aren't going there to Washington, we're cheering you on television. Let's go, guys. Let's get it done.
Certainly the fans are showing the Flyers why Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love. The only question now is, can they carry the momentum into Washington for the first 2 games of the series?
This is as good as it gets, I think, yeah. We got great fans, and they support us so well, as you can see. So we're pumped. We're ready to get things going.
It's been a lot of talk and a lot of sitting around waiting for it to happen, so I think we're all thrilled to get going here and get down to Washington, get comfortable tonight, relax, and then be ready for a strong game tomorrow.
With their departure, the playoff party has begun, but fans are more interested in capping off the season with a parade right here on Broad Street. Matthew NADU, Comcast Sportsnet. Harry Callis was carried from the stadium to the sound of Bridge Over Troubled Waters, a song that became a hit about the same time he started with the Phils 40 years ago. Hall of Famer Harry Callis, taken from us at age 73. Good morning, I'm Matthew NADU. We're in store for a warm and sunny Sunday, and the Philadelphia sports fans have plenty on their plates besides cheesesteaks. The Phillies and the Eagles are playing in back-to-back games today. The Phillies could put a stranglehold on their series with the Dodgers, and the Eagles desperately need a win to keep pace with the rest of the teams in the NFC East. The fun starts at 4:15 this afternoon with the Eagles. After last week's loss to the Redskins, the Birds will be playing a must-win game today. They're going head-to-head against the San Francisco 49ers out on the West Coast. Philadelphia has dropped its last 2 games. The Birds are 2-3 on the season and really need a victory to salvage the season. Then at 8:22 tonight, also on the West Coast, it's the red-hot Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils will do battle in Game 3 of the National League Championship Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Fightin' Phils have won the first 2 games of the series, and with just 2 more victories, they'll be in their first World Series in 15 years. For much more on the Eagles and the Phillies, you can visit our website at NBC10.com and click on Sports News.